Hey there, Sanka, everybody. Welcome back for another amazing video. Today, we're going to be talking about the concept of disposable income. This is huge. A lot of people don't understand the importance of this. And there's so many flaws to the way we think about finance. And this is one of the major ones. And because we don't understand this concept, we end up making bad decisions for ourselves. Let me kind of explain this in detail. Let's get this video started. So disposable income is pretty much the income that you have left after you pay off all your costs in the month or year, whatever, however you want to calculate it. But it's the money that you get in your hand for you to decide what you want to do after your monthly or yearly expenditure. Now, people think that the West is like, this place of making a lot of money. But ask the people living here how much disposable income that they have. They don't have much disposable income. A guy here can make $100,000, but because he's living in Toronto, his monthly expenditure could be all the way up to $6,000 to $7,000 because $5,000 for that loan that he's paying on a $1.5–2 million house, and then the car loan, and then just whatever he's doing. And really, his disposable income is like $20,000 or $30,000 after the year. And I mean, don't even forget the taxes. Oh, I just forgot about the taxes, right? Like, I'm saying, even if his take home is 6 figures, which is rare, he's still left with only 30% disposable income. Now, if he decides to move to even the countryside, maybe his disposable income moves up to 50%, right? So it's not that much if you really put it in hindsight. And looking around with my friends, talking to a lot of people, majority of the people's disposable income is in the West is below 20%. It's either 20 or 30%, especially if they're a young family living alone and they have all these costs. So what's the solution? Let's talk about a little bit about the East. Okay, so when I was in Saudi Arabia and I was in Dubai, I realized disposable income was all the way up to like 70–80%. And I was like, how is this possible? Like that number blew me away when I heard a few of my colleagues or a few of my friends there and relatives. Some people there are honestly, I'm not going to say just everybody, I'm going to say like the middle class. Okay, I'm going to compare the middle class to the middle class. The rich is rich, and unfortunately, the poor and poor, both sides are having a difficult time. So we're going to say the middle class, okay? The middle class in Canada or the West generally is making 20% to 25% disposable income. The freaking East is making like 80 to 70% disposable income. And that's why you can see all these Arabs buy all these cars, do all these crazy things on their cars and buy camels, whatever they're doing, okay? Having fun. And you'll see them, they travel a lot, they love their cars, they drive around their cars, they have a good time. That's because they take their disposable income and they buy gold, or they buy cars and they spend it on fun stuff like this, because for them money is not supposed to be spent on haram stuff, right? So or things that are gonna be like partying, entertainment, women, drinks, and all that stuff. So their focus is like, oh, we'll buy gold for our family, or we'll buy, our fun is we buy expensive food, or we buy expensive clothes, or we buy cars. So that's their vice, if you want to call it. And this is because majority of your income goes towards your basic needs of house rent, food, and other like clothing and stuff, and education. That's probably the most expensive thing, is education towards your kids, because that's like, you're talking about all the way from $5,000 to about $15,000 a year for each kid. That's the expensive part, but no taxes. So you save all your taxes. So that's a big 30% save, 40% save right there. And housing is very cheap. It's like, I was there, like I was living in one of the expensive areas, but even in the normal areas, you're looking at like $500 for a 2-bedroom apartment a month, and then plus another $200 for like everything, like the light, the gas, the water, and all that stuff. You pretty much set, man. Like phenomenal, and you save so much from that perspective also. And then the food is cheap. Like for example, a shawarma here is $10. A shawarma there's like $3, $4 in price comparison. But I think the shawarmas here in the West are better. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nice. Heavier the sauce here. They got the pickles and stuff. And I don't understand how in Saudi they didn't have good shawarmas, but that's a whole different conversation. Yeah, boy. The concept of disposable income, I want you guys to understand this. That's how you have a better life. If you have more disposable income, you have a better life. The whole goal at the end of the day is to be happier and have a better life, and then focus on deen. Right? Or deen should be the first thing, actually. And so this is what I'm trying to say to you, is that in the West, everybody in the house is working. We're having a tough time to pay off everything. But because it's a very structured, stable system, we feel content in it. So we stay here. But in the East, it's not a very stable structured system. It's, sometimes you get headache because of the, like on the website it'll say something else, but the society is doing something else. And then when you go to the places, something else happening. There's so much, like societal wise, there's no proper structure. But you make income and you live off of cheaper living and you save a lot of money. You can take those savings and you can invest them forward to live on an even happier lifestyle. I want you to check out the Global Disposable Income Index. I'll link something in the description. Check that out. Trust me, focus on the concept of disposable income in the long run. Okay? Think about how you can live a better life and which countries by having more disposable income. Okay? 1 second. Just for everybody. For the channel. You gotta like, come on. You gotta share, you gotta subscribe. You've been watching these videos, you gotta do all this stuff. I'm teaching you how to make that mashallah money. Inshallah, you make that mashallah money. And may it bless you and your family and bring barakah in it. Let's make that mashallah money together. Like, share, subscribe. Are you guys focusing on disposable income? I know it's been a topic for me in my head, in my decision making when it comes to where I see myself in the next 5 years. What does it mean to you guys? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Send this to your spouse, send this to your family. Ask them about this and tell them to think genuinely about this. Do you really want your kid, your wife, your husband to be working every single day and slaving their life away to make a few, percentage in disposable income? Or would you rather you work or your spouse works and you focus on the concept of making a healthier family, a healthier home, and enjoy more, right? And be aligned with your dream. Let me know. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. Do subscribe, like, share, hit that bell icon for notifications. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram for more content. I'll be uploading more stuff in all of these social media websites. Thanks. Take care. Salam.